What's going on, everybody? This is Avi from Techitron, and you're watching my review of the Walton Primo H6 Plus. So this is a phone I've been wanting to take a look at for a while, because not only does it have Android 7.0 Nougat like some of Walton's other phones, but it's also got a fingerprint sensor and a good build quality at quite an affordable price. So by now you know the drill. The links to our social media are in the description, as well as the price and specifications of this phone. So definitely check that out and, well, like, share and subscribe. The design of the smartphone not only looks good, but it's also very nice to hold in the hand. The body is made mostly of metal, except for two plastic pieces on the top and bottom, which I suspect are there for better antenna reception. But what really highlights the design is the use of a tasteful rose gold accent that not only goes around the camera and fingerprint sensor, but also is found on the buttons, as well as over here along the antenna lines. So that just accentuates the design, makes it look a lot better, so good job over there. As I mentioned before, there is a fingerprint sensor, and while it is accurate, it's not the fastest in the world. The buttons, on the other hand, are made of metal and have that nice responsive clickiness that I definitely endorse. On the bottom is the single speaker, and while this didn't get that loud, there wasn't much distortion to it, so I'm quite happy with its output. The 5.5-inch IPS display has a 720p resolution, and so it's fairly sharp. It supports 5-finger multi-touch and has 2.5D curved glass on top of it. Now, viewing angles on this display were quite nice, but I felt the colors were a tad washed out. But given the price, I really don't have much room to complain. The brightness was also great, but I found that the device could have been a little bit dimmer, because I would have liked that in the low light situations where it doesn't really hurt your eyes as much. But overall, a good looking display. A 1.3 GHz MediaTek processor runs the Walton Primo H6 Plus, along with 3 GB of RAM, 16 GB of built-in storage, which is expandable up to 128 GB using microSD, and there's also a 3000 mAh battery. Now, with that big battery, you can easily expect a day and maybe even a day and a half of use if you're being a little conservative with your smartphone usage. Aside from that, when I took this game and used my basic suite of games to test the performance, I found that it does quite well on default and low settings, so if you're looking to play some games on it, you don't really need to worry. We have Android 7.0 Nougat on the H6 Plus, and the implementation over here is identical to that of the G7 Plus, so instead of going into full detail, I'll just keep this nice and short. You get a nice and responsive user interface, which looks very close to stock Android. But aside from that, you get the benefits of multitasking, as well as the ability to switch between your recent apps quite quickly. But most importantly is the underlying changes in Android 7.0 Nougat, which not only make the phone last longer in terms of battery life, but also consume less resources. So overall, you're looking at a better experience than Android 6.0 Marshmallow. The main camera is a 13 megapixel BSI sensor with a single LED flash, whereas the front-facing camera is an 8 megapixel BSI sensor with another single LED flash. Now, there's a nice feature to the smartphone where you can tap on the fingerprint sensor to capture a photo, and I found that quite useful whenever I was taking selfies. But aside from that, in terms of image quality itself, this phone makes some pretty good photos. Now, this isn't anything extraordinary, don't expect any next level photography magic over here, but in daylight situations, the main camera does take some nice photos with nice amount of detail. I was disappointed that there is no manual controls or anything of that sort, or any other extra features really, but overall I think the photos all looked quite nice. And the same can be said for the front-facing camera. In low light, obviously, both cameras suffer quite a bit, but that front-facing LED flash actually helps out when you need some more light for your selfies. To conclude, the Walton Primo H6 Plus offers quite a lot for the money. It costs 11,990 taka and comes in black and golden colors. I've seen both these phones in person, and I'll definitely suggest you go for the black one because it looks quite nice with that rose gold accent. So there are some things that I like about this phone and some things that I don't like. What I do like is the use of Android 7.0 Nougat, which is nice, fast, and smooth. I also like that there is a fingerprint sensor, as well as that nice build quality. But not everything is nice and rainbows and whatever. I definitely think Walton should put a more comprehensive camera software in here so that people can enjoy the camera quite a bit more. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Drop us a like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I've also got a giveaway running on my channel, so some links or cards of that will appear somewhere. Definitely try and enter that. It's running through the 31st of June. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed it, let me know, and I hope to see you in another video.